Bitcoin is doing a pattern and not a lot of people are talking about it. But I got this from someone and they have a great point in this pattern that is being shaped by Bitcoin. Crypto lender Celsius accused of being in a Ponzi scheme. It just gets worse for crypto. First there's Terra, now there's Celsius. What's next? Welcome back, guys, to Papa Crypto. And yeah, so this Bitcoin's doing something that is lots of good things going on. I think we have a lot of great things to be looking forward to real quick. But you have this chart, this pattern called an Adam and Eve pattern, which is, I saw a YouTuber that goes by the name of Tyler S, and he brought this up, and I watch him. He's really good. But he brought this up, and or at least that's where I found it from. And this the sharp one, this triangle shaped pattern, yeah, whatever. This is called the atom. Okay, so this section right here, I'm gonna draw a little arrow to it. That's called the atom. Okay, and then this round one, I'm actually gonna make this a different color so you guys know which one I'm talking about. So this round one, yeah, this is the Eve. So as you know, okay, triangle one, the pointy one, that's the atom, and then the round bottom, pointy bottom atom, round bottom Eve. Okay, so and then you go up, and I found something that's really cool. Lots of people were freaking out about when we were up here how Bitcoin was doing these whopping head and shoulders patterns. You have, like, you know, your left shoulder, your head, and then your tiny right shoulder, and then you capitulate, right? So people were really freaking out about that, but I've realized that, well, could we be doing the same thing just on the reciprocal? So I see potentially a left shoulder here fit in with a head, and could this be a right shoulder that's about to form? Yes, I believe so. I believe it can be. On top of that, could this be a left shoulder with a broadening, bigger head? Nice. And then with a right shoulder to catapult us to levels unknown. So you're probably like, okay, well, that's just hopium, which, yeah, it could be hopium. Okay, I mean, don't we all hope that we make money in this market? But if you go and do the bars pattern, right? All the bars pattern. Let's just say this. We do the bars pattern from here, right? And then we go ahead, we take this. Some people don't like bars pattern, but I'm just trying to prove a point. This right here, the bottom is not this. So this is here. Okay, so right here, these are the same points. So this is a head and shoulders pattern. This would be a head and shoulders pattern. So we're going up, which is this section. We're going down. If you're going up, well, you kind of see this. It's the same thing. So I flip it so people can see. You have your potential left shoulder with your right shoulder, with your head, to form potentially your right shoulder coming down. Even though this is where this is here. Okay, so just so everyone can, you know, be on the same page, this is all of that. Okay, which is what this is. So what I'm seeing on a smaller time scale is a head and shoulders pattern, but on a bigger time scale, a bigger head and shoulders, which will be a reverse head and shoulders down here. So sometimes people just need to see it that way, because sometimes it's easier to see things going up than coming down, because people, when things are going down, people are so like, they're bearish as F, bearish AF. So I wanted to go over that. But the Adam and Eve pattern is two distinct valleys that look different. Atom bottoms appear first, and they're more narrow, so a little V shape. I said triangle shape, but V shape would be a better analogy. Sometimes with one long price spike. So basically, the Eve bottoms they appear after the Atom one, so they're more rounded looking. And they kind of have like some pictures for you guys here to kind of showcase that it does look strikingly similar. I mean, strikingly similar. You see this one, and I just go back and forth. It looks like WTF. It looks really similar. So But these are very similar to double top patterns, which is like this. So you have double top, double bombs, or M patterns, W patterns. And so double top is a reversal pattern that is formed after there is an extended move up. So we have a extended move down. So some people can mistake this as a double bomb. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a reversal pattern that's coming into play with two major head and shoulders patterns that are about to pop up. So I just wanted to go over that for a second. But we have some news. Crypto lender Celsius accused of being a Ponzi scheme. This stuff just doesn't stop, apparently. So lawsuit accuses Celsius of market manipulation, lax hedging. Celsius froze withdrawals in June, is reviewing its options. So yeah, not good. Celsius did freeze all assets. You couldn't even withdraw because so many people were freaking out and taking out all their money out of their exchange. So it says that last month it used customer funds to manipulate the price of its proprietary token and lost hundreds of millions of dollars by failing to hedge risk. A former money manager for the company said in a lawsuit. Celsius amassed more than $20 billion in assets by offering interest rates as high as 18% to customers who deposited their cryptocurrency. So yeah, it sounds a lot like Terra and their partner. Yeah, don't do that. If anything is offering you 15, 20, 25% on interest rates, yeah, run for the hills, okay? Because that's most likely a scam, most likely a Ponzi scheme. And this makes a lot of sense. So like 5-10% is great. That is amazing. But 18%, yeah, that sounds too good. And it just attracts so many people, unfortunately, and then they get screwed. So yeah, it's not looking so good. So Celsius, I don't think they're gonna make it. I think it's another Terra, and they're just being exploited right now. But KYC, would this be a reason why the government around the world is going to want KYC in crypto? Know your customer. Well, it's a regulatory push for tighter identification standards rises because of stuff like Terra and Celsius. The crypto industry definitely has some innovations to offer. So they're saying that, okay, so crypto does this is a blog, Cointelegraph. So, but crypto does have things that can, we can benefit. Like we can benefit the world, we can benefit society. Crypto and know your customer KYC guidelines seem to be an unhappy marriage because people in crypto see that as decentralized. We don't want anything to do with the government. We are actually we want to be anonymous, which, like, this is my keys, this is my crypto, don't touch it, don't know I have it. So yeah, so the DNA doesn't match the old school centralized protocols of traditional finance. So that's, we just covered that. Tensions never really go away, but even before recent months' market failures for crypto, the regulators have been clearly hogging the blanket, nudging the establishment platforms towards more strict authentication procedures and cut the privacy hardlines players off the market. So yeah, I don't know about this whole KYC thing. I think it's necessary to some degree. I think we do need regulations because of things like Terra and Celsius and others. But I mean, like the whole idea is that, how far is the government going to go? But if we're going to go down the lines of if, let's just put it this way, if you want a futures ETF for Bitcoin, this may have to come first. So the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission rejected more spot Bitcoin exchange trading fund applications. So look, we just keep getting rejected. 2 Bitcoin exchange traded fund ETF applications were denied last week. The big question is actually, have we learned anything from this? And probably not. It makes sense. No one's surprised by this, but Grayscale and Bitwise, they're the ones that they wanted to get this one passed, okay? And they were very optimistic. So they said, I forgot, I don't have the article with me, but Grayscale and Bitwise both believe that this will eventually pass. They say it may not be this year, it may not be next year, but they say this will pass. When? I don't know. Maybe when Bitcoin is $300,000 up. I don't know, because it kind of makes sense. Why would you want people, if it passes and then everyone jumps on, you have too many people being rich, and you can't have not everyone can win, right? unfortunate. So yeah, so you know, Grayscale almost immediately filed a petition for review with the U.S. Court of Appeals in Washington. So they're trying to get this thing to be looked at and get SEC to actually, you know, look at it more, and not just because, you know, it kind of feels like they don't even look at it. They just kind of read it, you know, like kind of scan it over and just kind of throw it out and like, oh, we don't need this stuff. But you know, it doesn't matter. I don't think they're going to approve it this year. I think they're going to want to wait for, I don't know what they're waiting for, but I think they're going to want to wait for a different time frame. Assuming they're going to wait for when Bitcoin is high enough where people aren't going to be as encouraged to buy. So yeah, so that's what's going on with that. But Bitcoin heads towards the best week since ever. Best week since October as crypto you know, when you're in crypto, when you're in Bitcoin and you're down this low, you're down this long, it's like we're used to Bitcoin just going up and down super fast, right? But it's when you go by 6-7 months of just downage, you're just like, oh my god, this is one of my stocks, like what is this? This is freaking awful, and it's just awful. Okay, but you know, we get impatient. That's just the crypto family. But yeah, so basically they're saying that is just, you know, we're up. Yeah, we've been doing a little bit better. Okay, it's risen about 11%, which is, like, to be honest, really sad because this is crypto. But that's why I wanted to cover this, because this is really something to look forward to. Kind of goes back into what I was saying. We trade between 16 to 20k, or we trade on the main trend line. I gotta go to the week chart. On the main trend line, say in the price, between the prices of 20 and 30k, and it looks like we're going to be staying in between the prices of 20 and 30k. Now we could do possibility 1, heck, we could even still do possibility 3, but I do believe that this is actually going to turn into something, because I see a strong pattern, very strong pattern, and we can go on the week chart, and you can see that head and shoulders pattern. You can really see it. It looks juicy. Your left shoulder, your head, and then whatever's going to be here, it's looking juicy. So could that mean that we're going to be going back up to a higher level? So could we see 81,000? Could we see 89,000? Potentially. I think right now buying down here is probably the best thing someone can do. I'll tell you one thing, it's better than buying up here and here and here. Just buy here. It doesn't matter where you buy it, because, you know, let's say next year and you're all the way up here, you don't care. You bought down here. Just don't put in more than you're willing to lose. Of course, not financial advice. None of this is financial advice, but I do think that this is something that we have to look forward to. And let's see what the month chart looks like. Yeah, crazy. We are getting, so yeah, we could get a engulfing candle, so that would be nice on the month chart. I think we're good. I think everything is working out pretty well. Are we going to see 13,000 Bitcoin? I don't think so. If we do, that's amazing, but I don't think the whales and the powers that be will allow us to have that type of advantage. Yeah, that would be down here. That would be crazy to buy. I just put in wherever you can. But yeah, so anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay clean. I'll catch all of you guys in the next video.